Good morning, dear students. Welcome to Design and Analysis of Algorithms. We are discussing dynamic programming. Okay, and yesterday we have made a discussion on overlapping subproblems using binomial coefficient. Okay, and we have also solved a problem on this binomial coefficient. So today we are going to make some discussion on the algorithm, the binomial coefficient algorithm, and as well as the analysis part. Analysis means the time complexity. Okay. So shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let us, you take the algorithm for this binomial coefficient. So first we'll take the algorithm. Algorithm binomial coefficient. So ಬರ್ಕೊಂಬಿಡಿ n comma k means n means number of n means already I have given nk nck ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ it's variables. Then so first we have to take a for loop. For I is equals to 0 to n. Do next for j is equals to 0 to min of I comma k, min of I comma k. Do if j is equals to 0 or I is equals to j, c of I comma j is equals to 1. But if j is equals to 0, I comma I is equals to j and n is equals to k anta. Okay, in all those scenarios c of I comma j is equals to 1. Else c of I comma j is equals to c of I minus 1 comma j minus 1 plus c of I minus 1 comma j. And if and for once again and for return c of n comma k, and this is the end of the algorithm. So this is the algorithm for binomial coefficient. You can notice that c of n comma k, if j is equals to 0 means k is equals to 0, I is equals to j means n is equals to k. So in those case the value becomes 1, because yesterday only I have given the relationship if conditions ಬರ್ಸಿದ್ದನ್ನ ನಿಮಗೆ else otherwise c of I comma j is equals to c of ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ ನಾವು n minus 1 comma k minus 1 ಬರ್ದಿದ್ವಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯೇಬಲ್ I ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ I minus 1 j minus 1 plus c of n minus 1 ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ I minus 1 k j ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. So end for, so end if, so 2 for, 2 end for, and return the output c of n comma k and close that bracket. So this is the algorithm work for it. Okay, dear students, can you identify the basic operation in this algorithm? Can you identify the basic operation? Dear students, can you identify the basic operation? Dear students, so in this algorithm, can you identify the basic operation? Yes? Anyone? Nodi, Yadu, identify the basic operation. Come on. I'm audible now?
Audible, sir.
Okay, try to find out the basic operation. Means the operation which contributes maximum towards the order of growth and which is executed maximum number of times, which is present in the core part of the algorithm. So which one?
C of ij equals to C of r minus 1 comma j minus.
Means this is the basic operation. Will you agree? Will you people agree that this is the basic operation?
Yes, sir.
100% you are right. Okay, this is the basic operation. So now I'm going to rub this so that we can perform the analysis part. Okay, shall I rub this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but for it, analysis. But for it, the time efficiency of binomial coefficient. The time efficiency of binomial coefficient algorithm can be obtained as shown below. Step 1. Okay, step 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The parameter to be considered are n and k. The parameter to be considered are n and k, which represent input size, which represents input size. Next, step 2. The basic operation of the algorithm is ಏನಪ್ಪ basic operation? C of I comma j is equals to C of I minus 1 comma j minus 1 plus C of I minus 1 comma j. This is the basic operation. Step 3. Step 3.
Yes, sir.
The total number of times the basic operation is executed. to compute any value of nck, any value of nck, any value of nck for n greater than k greater than 0, for n greater than k greater than 0, can be represented in the form of a table, shown below, in the form of a table shown below. Table ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So this is J. So 0th column, 1 column, 2nd column, so on up to K is equals to 4. Similarly, this is I. So this is 0th row, this is first row, second row, third row, so on up to n. So this one will be always 1 because 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, then 4, 4. So this will be always 1. Because see, if n is equals to k, nck is equals to 1. So that is why 0, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and 4, 4 is equals to 1. And whenever k is equals to 0, whenever k, so this is k now. So k, if k is equals to 0, all the values become 1. Okay, and we cannot compute these regions. Why? I have given the reasons yesterday only. So this is the thing. So this is C of n comma k. Table ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಾ?
Yes, sir.
this one. Varkondra,
Yes, sir.
have you taken this?
Yes, sir.
If you completed, just inform me.
Finished, sir.
Over there, students.
Finished, sir.
Completed. Yes, dear students, it's over.
Yes, sir.
Aita, complete Aita. Dear students,
Sir,
have you
I
completed this table? Kindly give the reply.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Dear students, I'm audible.
Completed, sir.
Dear students, I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Okay, have you completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so carefully just look at this table. We have two geometrical shapes here. Normally, ಎರಡು geometrical shapes there. So one is like this. So this is the one. So this is the one geometrical shape, and another one is like this. Okay. So what is the first one and what is the second one? So here, if you see this, so this is the first geometrical shape. So this is so called as,
Triangle.
very good. One is triangle and another one is,
Rectangle.
very good. So there are two types of geometrical shapes which represents the values. Okay. So see here. So from this point to this point. Okay. So this region means this point. Okay, means unfilled locations. So we call them as the values in triangle portion. the values in triangle portion have to be computed. Then what about this region?
Rectangle.
Rectangle. Okay. So hence the values in a rectangle portion to be computed. So means if you find out the value, if you call this as f1 of n comma k, and if you take this is f2 of n comma k, so the total time complexity of this binomial coefficient is nothing but, so we can give like this, okay? So that is f of n comma k is equals to time efficiency to compute the values in triangle portion. So time efficiency in triangle portion, that is f1 of n comma k plus time efficiency in rectangle portion, that is f2 of n comma. So now we have to find out f1 of n comma k and f2 of n comma. So first one, the triangle portion. This is a triangle portion called as f1 of n comma k plus, because we have to consider both. Entire table means it is a combination of triangle and as well as rectangle. So plus time efficiency of this rectangle portion, that is f2 of n. ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರಾ ಇದು?
Yes, sir.
Shall I rub this? Because I have to, there is no portion space for me, I have to rub this. Shall I?
Yes, sir.
Then the time complexity, so I am going to directly write now. So T of n comma k is equals to f1 of n comma k plus f2 of n comma k. So by looking at the tables, by analysis, we find that f1 of n comma k is summation from I is equals to 2 to k, and summation from j is equals to 1 to I minus 1. Okay, this is for all this operation, 1 times the basic operation is executed. This is with respect to the triangle portion. Okay, the summation from I is equals to 2. I is equals to 2 to k, and j is equals to 1 to I minus 1. Similarly, the summation for rectangle portion is I is equals to a plus 1 to n, and summation from j is equals to 1 to k. For all these times, 1 time basic operation is executed. Idra direct agi parkondidini nanu because of the time constraints. Then if you simplify this, so sigma I is equals to 2 to k, then upper limit is I minus 1 minus 1 plus 1 plus summation of I is equals to k plus 1 to n. So k minus 1 plus 1. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ minus 1 plus 1 cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ minus 1 plus 1 cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So what remains is the I minus 1 summation I is equals to 2 to k I minus 1 plus summation I is equals to k plus 1 to n of 1. Sorry, k. This is not 1, this is k. Because 1 has already given. So now, if you consider this term, I is equals to 2 to k. So this is a series. So series like 1 plus 2 plus 3. Because I is equals to 2 means 2 minus 1, 1. I is equals to 3 means 3 minus 1, 2. So plus like this. So on. So it is up. It goes up to k minus 1 because when the last value is k minus 1. So this is the series. Plus, if you take k outside here, so k outside summation I is equals to k plus 1 to n 1. Then so this is nothing but n into n minus 1 by 2. So in place of n we have k. So we can so that is why it is k minus 1 into k by 2. Okay, k minus 1 into k by 2 because this is n minus 1. So suppose if it is n minus 1, so n into n minus 1 by 2 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ. k ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ k minus 1 into k by 2 plus k into if you take this limits outside n minus k minus 1 plus 1. So once again this plus 1 minus 1 get cancels. What remains is, so now you take this multiply k into k square by 2 minus k by 2. So n into k nk minus k into k square. So here highest degree, what is the highest degree? It is a quadratic equation, and the second term is this is a quadratic equation. So this is a linear equation, and this is multiple. So here the order of growth when compared to the quadratic equation, the multiple will be higher. So that is why we can approximate this to nk. So we can approximate this to nk. So for any large value of n, for large value of n, so hence p of n comma k is approximately equals to, because n comma k is a constant asymptotic notations, so we can take this as theta of n comma. So this is the time complexity of binomial coefficient. Bakumbari. Over.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I will give one problem for you at home. Okay, you try this problem at home. Shall I rub this?
Yes, sir.
So you take this problem and do at home. Compute 6C6. Compute 6 C6. Using dynamic programming, and show contents of the table, So ಇದನ್ನ ಮನೇಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ?
Yes, sir.
So can anybody tell me what is C6? Direct ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕಾಗತ್ತಾ?
1, sir.
1. Very good answer. Because NCK is equals to 1 if N is equals to K. So 6 is equals to 6. But ಇದು direct ಆಗಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. But ನೀವು you have to draw the table. Okay? So like this. Okay? ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆಯಲ್ಲ. So ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು so find out ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಫೈನಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. Okay? So that you have to find out. ಅದನ್ನ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ವಾಟ್ಸ್ಆಪ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನನಗೆ ಫೋಟೋ ಹೊಡೆದು. I will check that. So next we shall go for Warshaw's algorithm. Editing ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Warshaw's algorithm. So in bracket we can call this as transitive closure. ಇದನ್ನ transitive closure ಅಂತಾನೂ ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So this is Warshaw's algorithm. So ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ so ಇದು transitive closure ಅಥವಾ Warshaw's algorithm means. So once again we have a graph here. Okay, suppose if this is I and suppose if this is J. Okay, two vertices ಇದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. So then if you consider like this, so what is the meaning? So there is no direct edge from I to J because the value, the cost is 0. Okay, if the cost is 0, it means that there is no direct edge from I to J. Then suppose if there is another vertex like K, then so if there is another vertex say K, and if there is a edge from I to K, so that is why the value becomes 1. Okay, so whenever in the cost adjacency matrix, in particularly adjacency matrix, okay, if the value is 0, there is no edge. Okay, but if there is a value is 1, it means there is an edge from I to K, and if there is an edge from K to J, so that is why the value also becomes 1. Okay, then we can declare that there exists a path from I to J also. Okay, for example, if you consider transitive law, transitive law, if A implies B, and if B implies C, then what? Anybody?
Yes.
Transitive law. Then A implies
C.
So this is transitive law. Okay, so transitive law ಅಂದ್ರೆ transitive closure ಕೂಡ. ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ if there is a edge from I to K, and if there is a edge from A to J, then we can declare that there is a edge from I to
J.
Okay, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು transitive closure ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Okay, take the definition. Let G is equals to V comma E. Let G is equals to V comma E be a simple graph. Where V where V, capital V, is set of vertices, and E set of edges, full stop. Let n be the number of vertices in graph G. Let n, capital N, be the number of vertices in graph G. Full stop. The matrix P, capital P, the matrix P, bracketally n cross n ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. The matrix P whose elements are given by P of I comma j is equals to, so there are only two values here. One is 1 and another one is 0. Only two possible values. One is 1 and another one is 0. So ಯಾವಾಗ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ?
When there is a path exists between vertices.
Yes, very good. When there is a path from I to J. From I to J. So I ಇಂದ J ಗೆ path ಇದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. 0 ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂದ್ರೆ otherwise ಅಂದ್ರೆ if there is no path from I to J. So we take this. Okay. The pseudocode can be written as below. Pseudocode ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ? Sentence like English like sentences ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬರೆಯೋದು. If P of I comma J is equals to 0. If P of I comma J is equals to 0, then if P of I comma A is equals to 1 and P of A comma J is equals to 1, then ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? P of I comma, so yes, this is K, I comma J is equals to 1. So this is ND and this is also ND. So this is the pseudocode format of transitive closure. Now we will take the algorithm for this. Shall I rub this, dear students?
Yes, sir.
Now we will take the algorithm. Once we take the algorithm, then we are going to solve some problems on Warshaw's algorithm. So first we will take the algorithm. Warshall L comma A comma P. So here A means adjacency matrix. Adjacency matrix ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಹೌದಲ್ವಾ? 3D ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಸ್ಪ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಟ್ರೀ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ adjacency matrix ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೆ, ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Like this adjacency matrix ಅಂದ್ರೆ if there is a path from I to J, it becomes 1. If there is no path, it becomes 0. Suppose if there is no path means infinity ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So similarly, that is about A, and transitive closure path is the output of this particular algorithm. So step 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? For I is equals to 0 to n minus 1, do for j is equals to 0 to n minus 1 to p of I comma j is equals to a of I comma j. a of I comma j ನ ಕಾಪಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಾತ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. So end for again end for, then step 2 for k is equals to 0 to n minus 1, do next for I is equals to 0 to n minus 1, do for j is equals to 0 to n minus 1, do if p of I comma j is equals to 0 and if p of I comma k is equals to 1 and p of a comma j is equals to 1, then p of I comma j is equals to 1 and if end for then again end for step 3 finish. So return p ಅಂತ ಹಾಕೋಣ. And this is the end of the algorithm. So algorithm ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Once the algorithm is completed, inform me. Completed?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Try to identify the basic operation in this algorithm. Which is the basic operation in this algorithm? Come on. ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. Which is the basic operation? It is repeated maximum number of times. Innermost loop ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ ಅದೇ. Come on. Try ಮಾಡಿ.
P of I is equal to 1.
ಹೇಳಿ. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿ. ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ?
P of ij equals to 1.
ಇದಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ, ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಇದು. This will be executed maximum number of times. Yes or no? Comparison. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is present in the innermost loop. So first loop ಯಾವ್ದಪ್ಪ? This one. That is summation. ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? K is equals to
0 to n minus 1.
0 to n minus 1. Very good. Next for loop ಹೇಳಿ.
I is equal to 0 to n minus 1.
Summation I is equals to 0 to n minus 1. Next for loop ಹೇಳಿ. Summation
J is 0 to n minus 1.
J is equals to 0 to n minus 1. For all these times, how many times basic operation is executed? For all this summation, how many times basic operation is executed?
1 time.
One time. So this is the analysis part. If you solve this, you are going to get the time complexity. Shall I rub this?
Yes, sir.
Shall I rub this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So analysis ಅಂತ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Analysis, that is f of n is equals to summation k is equals to 0 to n minus 1, I is equals to 0 to n minus 1 and j is equals to 0 to n minus 1, 1. So ಇದನ್ನ simplify ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗೋಣ. So summation k is equals to 0 to n minus 1, I is equals to 0 to n minus 1. So when you simplify this, n minus 1 plus 1, because minus 0 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. So minus 1 plus 1 cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So what we are going to get here, so which is equals to summation from k is equals to 0 to n minus 1. If you take n outside here, so summation I is equals to 0 to n minus 1 of 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So then summation k is equals to 0 to n minus 1 n. So ಇದನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, n minus 1 plus 1 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, minus 1 plus 1 ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So it is nothing but summation k is equals to 0 to n minus 1 of n into n square. If you take n square outside, summation k is equals to 0 to n minus 1 of 1. So once again, what happens? So n square into n minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 cancel agate. What comes is n cube. So n cube. So therefore, f of n is approximately equals to theta of n cube. This is the time complexity of Warshaw's algorithm, also called as transitive closure. Simplification ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Over. Dear students, have you completed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today I'm going to stop here. In my next class, I'm going to solve a problem on Warshaw's algorithm. It is very, very important. So I request all of you to be present in my next class. Okay, that is on Friday. So all of you compulsorily must attend because it's very important. Warshaw's algorithm problems I'm going to solve. Okay, with all this, I'm going to stop my session here. If you have any queries, if you have any doubts, you can ask me now. No doubts? Shall we stop then?
Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, dear students, for joining analysis and design of algorithms. Take care of yourself. Have a nice day. I request all of you to give your attendance in the chat box. If anybody have not given, please give it now.